Hello my friends, welcome and welcome back to the Energy Academy and welcome to day 5 of our 5-day body chore series. If you've been here with me all this week, thanks for being here. I hope you're feeling good and I appreciate you moving and starting your morning with me. Today's going to be super gentle, lots of neck, lots of side bends, and it's going to be all seated, so get comfy. I'm going to be on this pillow for a bit, I'll move down to the floor. You can totally do this sitting on your couch, sitting in a chair, or even standing. So whatever feels good, do that. All right, let's start with some nice deep breaths. Hands can come to the body, maybe you want to feel the belly. Hands can drop onto the lap. Just finding rest wherever you are. Let's breathe in through the nose. And exhale, let it go. Trying to make that exhale just a little bit longer than the inhale. Maybe letting out some noise or some breath. Inhaling again, filling up the sides of the ribs, filling up that belly. Exhale. Good, inhale again. Exhale, find some release, let something go. And again, in. Exhale. Last one, best one, biggest, deepest breath today. Amazing, my friends. If you closed your eyes, go ahead and blink them open. We're going to trace our eyes over our right shoulder and then back to the center and then over the left shoulder and back to the center. I realize I'm probably mirroring you, but just going side to side, nice and easy, trying not to crank, trying not to force anything, really looking with your eyes if that feels good. Just gently reaching into that stretched position. Nice. If you can soften your shoulders, your collarbones, you can sit up a little taller. Sometimes it takes a moment to get into a comfy place with something like this. So as you keep moving, find space, find height, find just a little bit of release. And after the next time you've evened it off, let's bring this back to the center. We're going to start to look up, tilting the chin towards the sky, and down, tucking the chin, letting the head droop. And up, chin reaches forward, and down, tucking into the chest. And up, and down. Nice, if this feels good, you can start to add a little more. It might feel like enough. If you'd like to open up that chest as you go chin up, let the shoulders slide back. And then tuck the chin around the chest, drawing everything around your heart. And again, open. And bring it in. If you want to add even more, let's take the hands behind the head, open up those elbows, leaning back, peeling the elbows apart. You pretend you're on a beach somewhere. And we'll round into the cervical spine, elbows come towards each other, chin tucks in. Good, we're here for about 2 more, my friends, staying patient with it. Woo! Make as much noise as you want, add as many wiggles as you want. Gently coming back to neutral when you feel done. I'm going to reach both arms up overhead. Big old morning stretch. I'm going to drop my right hand down. Right hand might hit the floor. It might just drop by your side. We're going to reach up with that left hand, finger stretching up until we come over. Ooh, reaching out of the left side of the body, spreading that side of the rib cage apart. Maybe this elbow, this right elbow, is heavy, hanging down towards the floor. Finding this side bend, but staying grounded through the hips or the feet, reaching up and over. Oh, and don't forget about your breaths. Softening the shoulders, opening the heart. Good. Let's take one more round of breath here, and on your exhale, we'll reach those left fingertips so long that they start to twist down towards the floor. Left shoulder comes forward. I'm gonna walk my hands around me in a nice semicircle. Ooh, coming to the center, nice little forward bend. Over to the other side, over to the left side. And then bringing myself back up to the top, to the center. Ooh, nice little trip we just took there. Other side, left hand drops down, left elbow hangs heavy. Right fingertips reach up, 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 and over. Reaching into that right side of the body, stretching out onto the right armpit, soft in the shoulders, easy in the neck. Every inhale carves out some more space inside us. Every exhale lets us melt, take advantage of that space. Find softness, find ease. And on your next exhale, let's reach those right fingertips. Reach, 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 reach. Right shoulder squares off. We reach out in a big semicircle around us. Walking, walking, walking over to that first side. And let's bring it back up to the top. We're gonna go again. I'm gonna move down to the floor this time. You can stay with whatever version of that feels good, or I've got a little step up for you. We reach up tall. Let's tilt over to the right. Reaching with those left fingertips. Maybe thinking about stacking those shoulders, keeping the heart open towards me. Reaching out with the left side of the rib cage, forward with the heart. And then we'll reach to square off, folding over our lower body. You can walk your hands if you like, or maybe you reach both hands out. Reach, 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 sweep in a big circle. Maybe get a little extra hip stretch, a little bit of core. Over to the side and up, just like that. Other side, here we go. Up and over. Reaching through those right fingertips. Making space for the shoulders, for the collarbones, for the chest. Maybe you unknot your eyebrows. Maybe you drop your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. And on your next exhale, we'll bring that right side in. We'll reach out in front of us. Ooh, and maybe you go for that hover. I'm sure this looks silly. I feel like a witch casting a spell. All the way around. And up. Amazing. We're going to stretch those legs out. You can come to a V, as big or small of a V as you want. If you're sitting in a chair, just move your legs a little farther apart. Plant them. We're going to sit up tall. Ribs stacked over that bowl of the pelvis, and we're going to hinge forward, okay? This is about as forward as I'm going with a lovely flat back. I'm thinking about stretching out from the top of my head down through my tailbone, and again, nice hinge, nice clean fold, just not letting my back collapse. Up and over, up and over. You can keep hands on your hips to remind you to send that tailbone back. Maybe hands come to the floor. Knees and toes are pointing in the same direction, and I'm aiming up towards the ceiling with a tiny little soft micro bend in my knees. Up and over, up and over. As you stay here, maybe we find a little more depth, or maybe not. Time and patience are miracle workers. And when you're ready on your next exhale, let's bring it back up to the top. Now's the fun part. I'm gonna grab my pillow for a little bit of extra support. You can put your hands on the side of the bed or the coffee table or the counter. I don't know how that would work, but this time we get to slump. We get to let the back go, really fold over. Reaching up, hands can come to the floor, elbows can come to the floor. You can bring upper body to this pillow for support. Let's let the head, neck, and shoulders go. Fully relaxing. Keeping those hips grounded. Finding softness in the knees. Allowing ourselves to let go of the posture. To let go of holding ourselves up. And just find some support here. Be held. Maybe if you've got hands on the floor, maybe you choose to add in some wiggles while you're here. Finding rounding positions in the spine at different angles. Nice. We'll be here for about 3 more big deep breaths. Wherever you are. On your next exhale, let's start to round and roll this back up to the top. Ooh! All right, now's the fun part. We're gonna tuck one foot in. We got one leg extended. We're gonna do the same-ish, but it's gonna feel a little bit different. Let's reach up and we'll fold over back to that flat back, reaching out at the top of your head. Finding a little extra space between every single vertebra. Shoulders soft, top of the head is tall. Taking care with that extended leg, knees and toes pointing in the same direction. Maybe you choose to flex the foot for a little more support. Maybe bring that pillow back and use that to bring the floor up closer to you. Nice. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. Let's walk it back up and we'll switch sides. Here we go. Back up on the hips. Reaching up, I encourage you to reset every time. Find this again. And reaching forward. Finding our forward bend, our forward reach. Ooh. Imagining we're standing up with tall, confident posture. And then our legs are just doing whatever wacky thing our legs are doing. If you need to back off of this, if it's feeling like more than a 7.5 or 8 out of 10 discomfort-wise, ease out of it. Nobody gets any extra credit for suffering. Just hang out where you can. Use the breaths to create some movement. We slowly ease ourselves into a new comfort zone. We'll take 2 more deep breaths here. Exhale, let's walk it back up. We're gonna come back to a seat, up to you, whatever that looks like. You can do this one standing up too. I'm gonna bring hands to my knees just to chill here. We're gonna pop that chest forward, open up, arch your back. We're gonna move over to one side, stretching into that rib cage, nice side bend. We're gonna sit back, curving the spine in, drawing navel in, letting the shoulders round forward. We're going around to the other side, and then forward again. You could imagine that your torso is the drum of a washing machine, and we're on that spin cycle, baby. Basically doing a cat-cow, kind of, around the world. Easy does it. Take this time to really just explore what's going on inside. Your spin cycle doesn't have to look like my spin cycle. It probably won't. No big deal. Ooh, we're just checking in. And next time you come back to the front, maybe you switch directions if you haven't already. Maybe you add a little more and you really let the shoulders, the neck, and the head follow you. Maybe you add a little more rock around in the hips. Or maybe you take this as small as you possibly can. See what's going on over there. Nice. Let's finish this one up. I'm going to go for one more rotation. And we'll come back to our comfy seat. This is a great time to move to the couch if you're getting tired of the floor. We're going to start with an easy wrist circle. We did a lot of tabletop this week. Maybe you've been at your computer, or maybe you just woke up and those wrists are feeling a little tender. Let's take our time. You don't need to crank that soldier boy. This can just be a slow, easy circle. We can just move for the sake of moving. We don't have to get anything out of it. You will anyway. Ooh. Let's switch directions if you haven't already. I've been alone too long. I'm getting weird. Nice, easy does it, especially if you find any creaky spots. And eventually we'll let those hands come to rest. Let's take the shoulders up by our ears, slide them back, set them down. Up, back, and nice and easy. You can add in elbows or full arms if you want to. Or you just feel those shoulder blades slide around inside your upper back. We're here for 3, 2, 1, and then switch directions, send them back, bring them up, bring them forward, set them down. Up, around, and down. Good. Again, maybe you play with how extreme you can make this. Can you make the shape bigger and weirder and more awkward? Can you start to move more smoothly? Can you check in with just one shoulder doing this? And then switch your focus to the other one, see how that feels. Adding in those arms if you want to. We're here for 3, 2, 1, and let it go. We're gonna bring right ear to right shoulder, rock it around chin to chest, roll the left ear to the left shoulder. Back the way we came from, through the center, landing right ear on right shoulder, taking a second here. Nice, and again, through the center, over to the side, and through the center, over to the side. We'll go one more time back and forth. And when you hit center, let's gently bring it up to the top. This can be tender, so taking your time getting there. Ooh, one last thing, reaching all the way up to the sky, taking up space. We're gonna let it go with a big exhale in 3, 2, 1, let it drop. Oh, amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for celebrating 3 years of the Energy Academy with me. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you come back to these videos as much as you like. And I'll see you next time, friends. Mwah, much love. Bye.